Hi everyone, so today I'll be sharing this new stamp and die set that Die Press has brought to HSN ahead of the March 5th craft show. The items I've been working with are available already on HSN, but they'll be featured on the 5th. So this is the Spring Blooms stamp and die set. So let's open this guy up. So these were sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own, and any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission for your purchase items to those links. Possibly a little shopping bag icon right here that you can check out also. So let's check this guy out. So really cute. You have, look at these big boots. That's the first thing I saw, the boots there. Really nice size. I have seen that they have several different stamp and die collections. All, in my opinion, are going to be like larger like this as far as what's going on with them. So it's really nice. So you have the lettering for bloom. I can see like a bee, butterfly, and some other cute things in here. So let's grab this guy. I was asked recently, and maybe I mentioned it in a different video, if Die Press is always going to include those sticky sheets, and I'll show you what I mean by that. And I said I did not know, but I have been seeing them in the new sets, so, you know, I can't promise that, but I do see them in pretty much all the new sets that they've been coming out with. You have your sticky sheets. I think there's two, yeah. And so there's two of them. It does come with an instruction how to use it. It comes with a little card that helps you apply the stickiness to the background. Generally, you want to use this for like delicate things or just something you want to get done pretty quickly, you know, and it'll be great. What it is two sheets. They're like non-stick on one side and the other side is sticky that's holding these little gray dots, and those little gray dots are your glue. So whatever die cut piece you'd face it, so the back of it is facing the gray dots. Close it up, smash, and the little gray dots will stick to the back of the die cut. When you take it off, it's ready to stick. And as you can see, it doesn't stick to the top portion because it's just formulated that way. So you have two of those. This is the Spring Bloom set, so let me show you the inspo sheet and then we'll talk about the other items. A big pair of boots or galoshes, or however you like to call them. A pretty flower, again the bee there, a smaller bee, beautiful butterfly, and a couple other smaller blooms, and then the wording or lettering for bloom. You have a banner with these nice little kind of blowing in the wind sentiments, you know, you're a wildflower, live life in full, and then bloom, you know, you can match them up. Consider this is a paper hug, it's your time too, and then bloom. You have just because, hello honey, you know, cute punny things that go along with it, all kinds of cute little extra icons that you can decorate with. And then, of course, it comes with the cutting folder for the marquee. If you don't own a marquee, you can just put that to the side, but generally it's just a refill for your marquee. But these dies will go into any machine that cuts any thin metal dies, so they're all interchangeable. And then these are your stamp sets, which I love the colorway on this. I love the way they color their carriers. It's really pretty. And they're a good size. Hope you can see that. That sentiment, I mean, boom, you know, it'll go right across your card. Really cute. And yeah, so I am going to, oh, look at that. Even quotes and things are on here. But I'm going to grab some paper and a card base and all that kind of good stuff, and we will get started. Okay, guys. So, funny enough, I was thinking about just using the lettering, the bloom, because I haven't really done that if I've been reviewing, you know, other things that come with like words like this. So I thought I would do that. And then I noticed, you know, as I could do that, I was like, oh, maybe I'll stamp a background. So I'm looking at my stamps, and I realized I have two of the same stamp sets. So again, I have my samples. Obviously, you're going to get two different stamp sheets. The other one should have the boots and other things anyway. So it'll work out with what I was planning on anyway, but just in case you noticed that I had two of the exact same, there was a little hiccup there. So I think what I'm going to do is like a slimline card. Maybe mini slimline. Let's see how big these letters are. I mean, obviously, I'm going to put them a little closer than that. 4x6, I think. Let's go ahead and just do a slimline. So this is 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. I do my slim lines what I think should be, you know, typical slim line 8.5 by 3.5. So on the 11-inch side, instead of extending this, I'm just going to cut off 4 inches. And if my math is correct, this should leave 7 inches there. And then, I can use this for something else. Actually, I'm probably going to use this to get my lettering because I thought bringing the black back out will be really fresh. And then go to 3.5 inches and just do the scoring there. No cutting, just scoring there. And I can butt it up against this side to make sure I'm all lined up. Because even if you score something, It might still be a little off, so I like to bump it up against something that helps me keep that edge straight, and then release the slack this way. Right. To get a little burnishing on there. I don't know if you saw that. Ooh, right there, but we're going to cover that anyway. So 8.5 by 3.5 card base. I will just trim this down now. I think I used a paper trimmer. It looks pretty straight both edges, huh? I always try to see which edge was like the factory edge, and that's the one I'm going to keep. But I feel like I might have cut both of these sides. I don't know. So let's do 3 3/8. And then, oh, I'm going to have to extend this anyway. Well, I don't have to extend it. I just need to take 1/8 of an inch off of this. So I can line it up here or on this side. I just need to take a little bit off because it's already 8.5 in the one direction. So literally like right here. So maybe I should do it this way. Take it off of here. That way I have more touching a solid straight surface. There we go. That's all I need to remove. And what I'm going to do is maybe tone on tone stamping in the background here. Let's pop this guy on here. Yes, this mat is well loved, and there is that. And I'm just going to take the different flowers. Probably these two guys. Oh, well, that's a bee. I'll say these two that I have here will work for me, and I'm just going to stamp them all over. So maybe tone on tonies like I was thinking. Let me grab, so that's kind of like a really darker kind of pink paper I chose there, but we can go with this. And I'm just going to go for it. If you're afraid to do that, you can definitely use a stamp positioner or something that can help you that way. Oh, this is a good size. Ooh, yeah, it's just on there. Okay. And I'll probably make this one like the berry color, and I'm just going to stamp all over. So just make sure you're hitting every area. Just kind of make sure you're getting some pressure everywhere so that when you lift up, you don't have like half imprints. And you can also stamp off and then stamp again. Like if I stamped it here and then came in here, it'll be a softer, more subtle second generation stamp. You know, so you can kind of mix and match all of everything that way. Kind of play with the darker light nature of whatever you're doing. Maybe one here. That's a good big stamp, and I think I'm probably done with that one. And then let's go ahead and use a different color, maybe this bubble gum. And then I'll come in with this guy. So it'll just be a simple sweet card. So again, I want to do some of that, maybe a little stamping off. Oh, I might have stamped one off too much. Let's put that one over here. Okay, so I'm randomly going to go ahead and stamp everywhere. Okay guys, I just made sure to stamp off the edge here and there, and I think that's really pretty. Just a nice soft background. I'm gonna clean up and I'll be right back. Okay guys, oh, I just washed my hands. Hopefully I don't reactivate this. Actually, if you want to come in with like a water brush, you can pull some of the color out of here and just kind of spray it out so that they look a little more like colored in, whatever you like. So that should pop on there, and just like that. So I'm just going to glue that down. And then I'm going to run my letters through. So all these bloom, I'm just going to run through the black paper that I have here. So I'll do that, just take them all off and just run them through there. We have other accent pieces that we can use, of course, but I'm going to keep it very simple today. So we can make a quick, sorry about that sound, just a quick pretty card. I kind of left it so I can zhuzh this a little bit. Oh, it really wanted to stick. Hold on. Let's move it this way. Just a little bit. Okay. I'm going to run my lettering through, and I was kind of thinking maybe I can run it through some gold letters too as a drop shadow. That'd be pretty. Okay. Some gold paper, should I say. I will be right back. Oh my gosh, this lettering is so pretty. Look at that. So yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and run them through some gold paper too, just to drop shadow them, make them pop a little more. And I think that'll be fun. Okay, I will be right back. With the glittery gold paper. Let's see how well that cuts. Sometimes glitter papers, they could be lined with plastic that you don't notice, and it makes it like impossible to cut. But thank goodness this is a good glitter paper that doesn't have that. But if you find that and you have your marquee or other machine where you have a metal shim, I know with the marquee some people might have it from if you ever got kits that had like shaker stuff. And you can sometimes find them on mydieandpress.com also. But you can cut into that metal shim and it'll help you cut that kind of paper, just in case you're having trouble with it. But this one, like I said, is a higher quality paper and it doesn't have that issue. Okay, so I don't know if you noticed the O, like one of the O's is smaller than the other, so it's kind of playful and fun. I think I'm going to line it like this. So every one of my letters I'll drop shadow just like that. And so I'm going to put a little glue here. And I'm going to drop shadow it to the left and a little bit higher. So up and to the left on all of them. So there's the B. And obviously you can do them in any order as long as you have them all here. And then we can do this little guy like that. So I'll just put glue in the back and then again line it so that it's up and to the left. Okay guys, so I have my letters here and I have this guy back. And what I'll try and do is tape this down a little bit. Whenever I do something like this and the card is kind of bigger and it's fighting me, I just tape it down so I can still work. However much tape I might need, I'll just pop that on there. And so I can play with this. And you know, you can also layer it this way if you want in the other direction. But let's just check these guys out. Generally when I lay things out like this and then we have an odd number of letters, I will start with this middle one and then go out from there. But for now I'm just going to check this out like this. And let me see if this is lined up. Maybe I'll take a T-square. Otherwise, I normally just eyeball it. Sorry, I was just moving my stool over a little bit. Let's see here. And, you know, I can put a T-square on here. As long as the T-square is straight, then we should be good to go. And I'm just eyeballing it as far as up or down, but I think down here is best. What do we got here? 8.5. We're at 7.5. That's 1. I'm trying to see if we're about 1.5 in. That's 1 inch. This is 1 inch. Yeah, we're too far over. So I'm just kind of eyeballing this where these things might want to be. I'm going to put that L a little bit lower so I'm not paying attention to that right now. Just want to see where these things, again, that's 1 inch there, 1 inch here, and then another 1/4, and a little bit more. Something like that. And then I'll arrange the rest of this in just a moment. So I'm going to arrange my B and then some of the other letters as I go. And I'm just sticking them down. If you want to pop them up, you can definitely do that. Or, you know, cut out a few of them. That way, when you lay them out, they'll be kind of high anyway just because of the way they are. I'm going to go at 1.5. And then I'll center the rest from there. So I'm kind of edging that B at the very end of 1.5. So over here it should be like at the 7. And that way I know for sure that's at least from the ends pretty well centered. And I did tap this on the back of my hand just to get rid of some of the excess glue. And then this one can be right near 7. And there we go. So I'm going to hold those two down before I kind of mess with these other ones. Let's get this O down. And then the L and the O are kind of special because the O kind of tucks into the L. If you don't want to play with that way, you can do 2 O's of this size. I mean, definitely. And I'm just kind of laying that on there. Let me see if I have this one a little bit more this way. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I'm going to hold that guy down. I was just giving each one a little moment to kind of rest because I'm going to tuck this a little bit lower and then the O tucks into that L. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And this L is going to dip down. So I'm going to allow it to do that. And basically just kind of eyeballing that part. Like about how much distance there is here with this one here. And maybe a little more this way. And I can always bring this back if I would like to see that little edge. Pretty good. Alright, and then we have this O. And I normally don't take that much care to line things up, but since this is basically our focal point for this whole card, I want to make sure it's pretty good. And like in that little L, oh my gosh, that is so cute. It just fits in that little groove for the L. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna hold that down and I will be right back. Okay guys, and there is our beautiful card. Simple, lovely. I love the background just being stamped there with just the word bloom. I mean, you can still take your sentiments if you would like to do those. You have even a banner, so I mean, you can have bloom and then still like stamp, you know, you're a wildflower, or, you know, live life in full bloom, right? It would be part of the sentiment here. I just thought it was lovely like this. And then I just grabbed some rhinestones that I have here in my stash, and I'll just finish it off with a few of those guys. So, like this bigger pink one, and a couple small black ones just to do the pink and the black again, and I'll do the same thing in this corner. And it's just a simple card, really pretty, lovely for spring. Who's ready for spring cleaning? I am. And there it is. Thank you so much, Die Impressed, for sending these items for you. Thanks for watching, guys. I will have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.